Steph Curry is the greatest shooter God has ever created.
Again, here's Curry for the record. It's good! Dort, a great defender at three. Curry sidestep, Curry drive, Curry flip, Curry good! With 2 tenths again!
When he get out his car, you better guard him right from the moment he pulls up to the arena.
We've never seen that before.
Deli almost died guarding Steph Curry.
He's a killer.
Stephen Curry's dominance is unquestioned. A perennial all-star, a 2-time MVP, and a 4-time NBA champion, his accolades speak volumes. But amidst the glory and triumph, a whisper of uncertainty lingers in the air, for even Curry himself acknowledges that the twilight of his career looms on the horizon. But what if I told you that Curry's legacy extends far beyond the confines of the basketball court? Join me as we dive into the mystery of Curry's potential post-basketball journey, one that may see him ascend to heights never before imagined. But first, for over 7 decades of NBA history, we've seen some incredible players grace the hardwood, but there's something truly special about Curry. There has never been a player quite like him. Curry's arsenal is a blend of devastation and finesse. His crossovers are lightning and his change of direction is swift, but it's his shooting range that sets him apart. His ability to drain shots from seemingly impossible distances is legendary. When he pulls up from 35 feet and lets it fly, it's a statement. And more often than not, it's lights out for the opposition. His shooting prowess has not only electrified fans, but also transformed the way the game is played. Over the past decade, Curry has reshaped the landscape of basketball. His skill at scoring off the dribble has inspired a new generation of players, revolutionizing the essence of the sport. Let's rewind a bit. Coach Steve Kerr and the Warriors saw Curry's huge talent early. They built a team around him and called him the baby-faced assassin. They devised clever plays to unleash Steph's shooting genius, creating chances for him to drain those iconic three-pointers. But it wasn't just Curry's brilliance. The entire Warriors squad bought into the system, embracing the long-range game. Soon they were knocking down threes thanks to highly coordinated offensive plays. But the real game changer came with the Warriors' championship runs in 2014 and 2015. Curry could sink three-pointers at an astonishing rate. This, combined with the Warriors' above-average play, put them at the top of the NBA. Suddenly, the rest of the league had to take notice. Every other team had to adapt or perish. The key to survival was embracing the three-pointer. Teams across the NBA had to up their game and start launching shots from downtown. In an interview on The Dan Patrick Show, Magic Johnson talked about how the game has evolved, particularly with the rise of the three-point shot. When asked how the NBA would fare without the three-pointer, Magic didn't hesitate to credit Curry for revolutionizing the game. Magic said, "The NBA three-point shot has really revolutionized the game. You see what Steph Curry and the other players are doing, and even the European players. Most of them shoot threes. It's opened up the lane and the game. The game is different from when I was playing it. When I played then, it was inside out, and now it's outside in with three-point shooting. But it's great for the game." But it's not just the guards who are lighting it up from downtown. Even centers are honing their three-point accuracy, adding a new dimension to their game. In today's NBA, it's not enough to have a bulky body for post-up play. Players need to be agile, versatile, and deadly from long range. Still going. Steph continues to defy the odds with his unparalleled greatness on the court. Yet, even with his stellar performances, Curry finds himself facing a daunting challenge this season. He is shouldering a heavy offensive load for the struggling Warriors. But despite the team's inconsistencies, he has been on an absolute tear, lighting up the scoreboard. He's averaging 26.9 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 4.9 assists per game, with a 40.7 shooting percent from beyond the arc. What's truly remarkable is Curry's age. At 36, he's defying father time in a league where players often hang up their sneakers long before reaching such a milestone. But he finds himself in a tough spot. The Golden State Warriors have struggled, especially on defense. They also made big changes to their bench rotation, and this has put huge pressure on Curry and Draymond Green to carry the team. The reality is clear. The Warriors' success hinges heavily on Curry and Green's leadership and performance. Relying only on them isn't a sustainable strategy for an 82-game season. There may be little pressure on Curry or the Warriors this year, but the once dominant dynasty is slowly fading. This season could mark the end of an era. However, it's crucial to recognize one undeniable truth. Talents like Curry are rare. Any team will be lucky to have a player of his skill. It's especially lucky because he's committed to the team until 2026. This is remarkable because that's 17 years after he was drafted. But everything has an ending. Court to capital? Curry is more than a basketball superstar. He's a cultural icon and a role model for millions worldwide. But could he also be eyeing a future in politics? While he continues to dominate on the court for the Warriors, he's already thinking about life after basketball. Curry recently appeared on CBS Mornings to promote his children's book, I Am Extraordinary. During the appearance, he was asked if he'd ever consider a career in politics. In true Curry fashion, he gave a diplomatic response stating, "Maybe. I have an interest in leveraging every part of my influence for good in the way that I can. So if that's the way to do it, then I'm going to say the presidency. But if politics is a way that you can create meaningful change, or if there's another way outside of politics." He didn't commit to the idea of the presidency, but he was open to using his platform for meaningful change. He could do this through politics or other ways. It's a politically savvy answer. It leaves room for interpretation, but it hints at a desire to make a difference beyond the basketball court. And it's not surprising coming from Curry, who has always been vocal about social issues and community engagement. Even after the Warriors moved to San Francisco, Curry stays deeply involved in uplifting Oakland's youth. He also addresses critical issues. Through initiatives like Eat, Learn, Play, the couple supports children in the Oakland Public School District, ensuring access to essentials like meals. Additionally, they are spokespeople for No Kid Hungry. They advocate for ending childhood hunger with a focus on Oakland's youth. Beyond charitable endeavors, Curry has been an outspoken advocate for racial justice and equality. During the height of the Black Lives Matter movement in 2020, he joined protest. He used his platform to boost the voices of marginalized communities. Throughout his career, he has used his influence to make positive change. He has done this through community initiatives or by speaking out against injustices. A presidential run may not be on the horizon, but Curry's dedication to his community suggests that he might get involved in local government. And he is no stranger to the political arena. Curry has met many political figures showcasing his influence on and off the court. One notable instance was the Warriors' visits to the White House to celebrate their NBA championships. In 2015, Curry and his teammates met with former President Barack Obama, commemorating their victory. They repeated the tradition in 2022, this time under the Biden administration, following their most recent title win. While the Warriors claimed championships in 2017 and 2018, they notably abstained from visiting the White House during President Donald Trump's tenure. Curry's connections to political figures also extend beyond ceremonial visits. After winning his fourth NBA championship in 2022, one of the first people to offer congratulations was Barack Obama. Curry expressed his gratitude for the call, emphasizing the significance of Obama's acknowledgement. Reflecting on the experience, Curry said, "To get a call from him and be able to hear his sense of pride and congratulations meant the world. It's all kind of surreal. Will you see him on the ballot one day? Only time will tell." The best ever? In a victory over the Phoenix Suns, Curry once again proved why he's considered one of the greatest of all time. With 0.7 seconds left on the clock, Curry sank a jaw-dropping turnaround shot, securing a win for the Golden State Warriors. And Kevin Durant didn't hold back in his praise for Curry, hailing him as the greatest point guard in NBA history. He said, "All-time great, the greatest ever at his position, top 5 ever. You give him a look like that for a game, he's licking his chops." The debate over the title of the greatest point guard of all time has long been a topic of discussion in NBA circles. While some argue for Curry's dominance, others still champion Magic Johnson for his illustrious career. Curry himself has joined the conversation. He boldly proclaimed himself as the greatest of all time during a talk with Gilbert Arenas. Johnson, however, maintains his position as a top contender in the debate. Despite Johnson's many honors, Curry's ongoing career can further solidify his legacy. He still has potential seasons ahead of him. He has the chance to improve his impressive resume, and this will strengthen his case as the greatest point guard of all time. Curry's impact on the game extends beyond individual records. His revolutionary approach to three-point shooting has reshaped how players perceive the game. With him holding the NBA record for most three-pointers made, it's a testament to his unparalleled skill and influence on the sport. And speaking of players making seismic impacts on the league, don't miss out on this next video featuring Jokic. Click play to witness how the Denver Nuggets powerhouse is leaving his mark on the NBA.